Hey, red carpet rain here. We are supreme. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll talk about the Tuesday Night War live reaction grading. Who won the battle? Who won the war? So I will go over both events yesterday, AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday and NXT last night on Tuesday. Now, AEW, we had Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, making his Dynamite AEW debut against Luchasaurus on a one-on-one match. Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson for a TNT Championship opportunity against Christian Cage. Saraya versus Hikaru Shida, AEW Women's title. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page. And for the AEW International Championship, this was scheduled. This was changed due to Jon Moxley not being cleared. It was Ray Phoenix versus Jon Moxley, but it ended up being Orange Cassidy. Now on the NXT side, we had Carmella Hayes versus Braun Breaker, Roxanne Perez versus Asuka, Gallus versus Robin Bruce, and Tyler Bate Pub Rules 6-man match. And we also had a women's breakout tournament. These were the main matches. There were other matches, but these were the main ones. But the ones that stood out to me was Asuka making her return to NXT, as she was a former NXT Women's Champion, and she was undefeated, and she defeated Roxanne Perez, and it was a very solid match. Very solid match. So that was one highlight of the night. The Braun versus Melo was also a good one for the night. And Undertaker ended up coming out after the match. Braun Breaker, he got choke slammed by Undertaker, as you saw in the beginning of the video, and he and Carmelo had a good moment there. Now, lastly, on under, you do have AEW main event. It was Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus. Then the all-out melee broke out. BCC guys attacked Christian Cage and his people, and Christian Cage is going to fight Daniel Bryan, but for Christian Cage TNT title, as Daniel Bryan fought Swerve Strickland. Now this was the main event of AEW. Adam Cole versus Luchasaurus. It was an okay match. I didn't agree with the finish, but can you do? Hikaru Shida wins AEW Women's Championship on Dynamite Title Tuesday. Shida's the first 3-time AEW Women's Champion. I just felt that was weird they made her champion. Is it because that Asuka, the undefeated on NXT history for women's, came on NXT last night for the Asian women's side? They do the same for Hikaru Shida. That could be a conspiracy, could be just a thought. But also other matches I did like was the Swerve Strickland Daniel Bryan. It was okay. Swerve Strickland was kind of sluggish. He got carried by Bryan Danielson, made him look good. Saraya versus Hikaru Shida wasn't bad. And then Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus. I agreed to finish. Adam Copeland used a belt to hit Luchasaurus back of the head. It looked like Luchasaurus could have won, but they made Adam Copeland like unbeatable. So I didn't like how that was sold. But the match tonight was Orange Cassidy winning the AEW International Championship. That was a very good match. And then we have NXT, Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker was very good, and Roxanne Perez versus Asuka. Now, with the match that I said that were scribed, let's see what the ratings in for both shows. NXT, 921,000 viewers in a 0.3 and 18 to 49 demographic. AEW, 609,000 viewers in 0.26 and 18 to 49 demographic. So NXT defeated AEW in viewership and in demographic ratings. And what's crazy is AEW had a full stack card here, full stack card. Meanwhile, NXT didn't have nowhere near the type of caliber matches compared to AEW. And this is Tony Khan. He did this to himself. He sent out a tweet. See you tonight, special Tuesday night Dynamite title fight Tuesday. TBS. The first 30 minutes are commercial free, just like NXT did. And he said, in his words, bald asshole, he was referring to HBK and Triple H. And I think it came back to bite him when he did that. He was talking about those two there. So I think he really put his foot in his mouth. He wrote checks he can't cash. And I believe that's the result of these ratings. Now, I don't know if the NXT is going to be going against Dynamite every Tuesday due to the MLB playoffs. I don't know if AEW is going to be every Tuesday. I don't believe so. Could depend on the playoff schedule. Because if they do this, they're going to be defeated again. WWE NXT learned they lesson back in 2019. We're not going to have that again. So, and plus, Undertaker, he just was the spotlight of the show for NXT. Him choke slamming Braun Breaker. There's nothing more to be said when he did that to Braun. So when he choke slammed him, when he arrived at NXT, the crowd was going crazy, let alone all of that other stuff. So NXT really brought it. They brought out everybody. John Cena, Undertaker, Cody Rhodes making an announcement, and Asuka. I mean, everyone came out for that night. So when Cody came out, he made an announcement about the Dusty Tag Team Classic, how that's coming back to NXT this year. And he was a special guest general manager for the night as appointed by Shawn Michaels, that is head of NXT. So this really put NXT over the top. I mean, there's nothing else more to be said. AEW, next time you want to challenge NXT again, you better bring it this time because they're not playing with you guys. But nonetheless, both shows were okay. They were solid. But NXT, if you had to ask me, NXT won it seemed like Dynamite had won the battle at first, but it turns out NXT had won the battle and the war, in my opinion. And that's all I have regarding this subject of Tuesday Night War live reaction grading. In both shows, I do grade. AEW, you get a B. NXT, I give an A. That's how I'm going to play that one. But that's all I have regarding that subject. You guys let me know if you agree, disagree, or you're indifferent on the whole Tuesday Night War live reaction grading. What do you grade the shows? Who you think won the battle, won the war? Soon two videos will pop up of is MJF the greatest AEW World Champion? Also check out Short for Carmelo Hayes card. Until then, it is OUT.